Namaste everyone. Thank you so much for coming to my channel once again. It's the Chess Puzzler for you. Today we are going to have a different kind of a video. I am going to share some puzzles with you, which are going to cover all the different kinds of puzzle themes that we have covered in the previous videos. If you have not watched them yet, I recommend you watch them so that you are better prepared for this test. I hope you're ready for the surprise test. Let's start with the revision of all the different puzzle themes that we have seen so far. First one is Anastasia's Maid, followed by Arabian Maid. Then we looked at the Philidor's legacy, that's also called as smothered mate, followed by semi-smothered mate. There was one more puzzle theme which was on missing F pawn. I am not going to cover that today because it's quite dynamic. There will be 10 puzzles overall which you'll have to solve, which could be from any one of these four different puzzle themes. For every puzzle which I show you today, I encourage you to pause the video for a few seconds or maybe even minutes, think about a solution, and come back when you have thought about every variation. This is not only going to help you improve your chess, but it is also going to specifically improve your visualization power. All right, I'm going to present the first puzzle of the day. Here it is. It's white to move. Pause the video and come back when you have the solution. For those who figured out, you're right, this is Anastasia's mate. Now remember, while covering the video on this theme, we said the knight has to be on e7. But here it's on e6, but still does the same magic. Let's see how. We'll start with a queen check, queen to c7, followed by knight h6, queen h2. The queen will have to come and block because the black king cannot go to any of these squares. And this will be followed by queen h3, checkmate. Should the black king go to h8 instead of h6, we will see this variation. Queen c7 check, and the king goes to h8, which will be followed by queen h2. Queen will have to come to h3 to defend, and queen h3, checkmate. Then let's look at the next puzzle. In this case, once again, it's white to move. Please think of all the possible variations to improve your visualization prowess and come back with a solution. Congratulations to those who figured out that this is smothered mate, also known as Philidor's legacy. Since we have to smother the king has to go right to h8 somehow. Let's see how we can push the king away and block it by its own pieces. We will start with queen e6 check, king h8, followed by a knight check. The king has nowhere else to go but come back to g8. This will be followed by knight h6 check. And now, if the king comes to f8, then simply queen f7 checkmate. So the king will try to delay the checkmate as much as possible by moving back to h8. And now comes a beautiful queen sacrifice, queen g8. The rook takes, knight f7 checkmate. This is the third puzzle. Once again, it's white to move. Pause the video, think for solution, and come back. Congratulations if you guessed that this is Arabian's mate. This puzzle looks a bit complicated because of the number of pieces which are involved near the black king. However, once you use the process of elimination, you will see that there is only one best way to solve this puzzle, and that is starting with the queen sacrifice. Queen takes on g8, followed by rook takes on g8, rook takes on g8, checkmate. With that, I'm bringing puzzle number 4. Once again, it's white to move. Pause the video, think for a solution, and come back. This one is semi-smothered mate. Let's see how we can leverage the beautiful placement of all the white pieces against the opponent king. It starts with queen f7. Now, black will compulsorily have to take our queen on f7, which will be followed by knight g6 checkmate. All right, bringing you the fifth puzzle of the day. Pause the video, think for a solution, and come back. Yes, you are right. This is Anastasia's mate once again. We are going to start with knight to e6. Now the black king has two options. One is to move to h6, which will be followed by queen h8, checkmate. The other option would be for the black king to come to f5. This is going to be followed by queen d5, also a checkmate. The sixth puzzle is on the way. Once again, pause the video and come back. In this case, it's black to move. With the black knight and black rook attacking, this has to be Arabian mate. And yes, it is. We are going to start with queen c1, followed by queen f1. We will take the queen. White has no choice but to take our queen back, followed by a beautiful checkmate, rook h2. This is the seventh puzzle. You know the protocol. Think for a solution and come back when you're ready. This one is a beautiful smothered mate. Let's see how it goes. We are going to infiltrate the opponent's h file. We'll start with rook h3. The king desperately tries to escape to f8, queen h8, knight g8, because that's the only way how it is going to defend that check, followed by smothering the king by knight h7. The eighth puzzle, all yours. We are going to start with rook to e1, check, followed by queen b1 and knight b3. This could be categorized as smothered or semi-smothered. The king is very well in the corner and its only piece is completely blockading it. The ninth puzzle of the day, all yours. It's black to move. This one is a beautiful Arabian mate where our rook and knight are going to play a very important role. We are going to start with a check by pawn moving to g2. Queen takes on g2. Queen h3 check. Queen takes on h3 check, followed by rook g1 checkmate. All of these were forcing moves. For example, in case if white tried to move the queen to h2, then queen h2 checkmate. Similarly, after black's forced move of g2, instead of the queen, if the bishop takes, then it will be followed by queen h3. Our queen will be sacrificed, followed by rook g1 checkmate. This is the final puzzle of the day. This one is definitely a bit more difficult than the other puzzles. There are multiple variations to this one. So I truly encourage you to take as long as you want. Bring out a pen, bring out a paper, write your moves if you'd like, think about them, jot out every possibility that you can think of before coming back for the solution. All the best. And it's white to move. All right, let's start with variation one. They all start with the same move, that's queen d3 check. The king could go to three different places. The first variation starts with king going to c6, followed by queen c4 check. The bishop desperately tries to save the king, followed by queen c5 checkmate. The other variation also starts with queen d3. This one is going to be followed by king going to a4, to which we will respond by queen d4. Bishop comes to the rescue, followed by queen b4 checkmate. And finally, after queen d3, king can go to a5. This is going to be followed by bishop d2 check. Bishop comes to b4. Bishop takes on b4. King comes back on a4. b3. Knight takes on b3. And knight to c3. I hope by looking at all these variations, you must have figured that all of these are semi-smothered mate. The king is not entirely blocked by its own pieces in any of these variations, but they are preventing its escape. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now I'm going to post 5 more videos for different puzzle themes, and that's going to be followed by test number 2. If you are liking my videos, then I request you to like them. Share your comments about what I am doing right and what I am doing wrong so that I can make my videos better for you. And finally, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. It's the Chess Puzzler signing out.